evening and welcome to the Western Telegraph Health and Care Awards in partnership with Bluestone Foundation and BMI Werndale Hospital. I don't think celebrating the hard work of health and care workers has ever been more important. I can only imagine the hours that they must have had to work and the things they must have seen during this pandemic. I hope for a few hours this evening, our finalists can put up their feet and celebrate everything they have achieved. When COVID-19 locked down the country, our lives became very different overnight, and the plans for these awards were sent into disarray. However, we knew we had to find a way to make sure they could go ahead and reward those in the health and social care sectors for their dedication, compassion and care, demonstrated on a daily basis. These awards celebrate the amazing work that teams and individuals are doing. They celebrate the commitment, dedication, enthusiasm and inspiration of health and social care workers. It became very clear how much your work is appreciated by the sheer number of nominations we received from members of the public, colleagues and organisations. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the judges for the time and expertise they brought to the process. It was a time-consuming job reading all the entries, and it was very emotional hearing some truly inspiring stories. Tonight's finalists and winners definitely deserve their accolades. These awards would not have been possible without the support of our sponsors. They continue to champion these awards during these challenging times and have helped ensure that they can go ahead online tonight. I'd like to thank our title sponsors, Bluestone Foundation and BMI Werndale Hospital, and our category sponsors, Direct Nursing Services, Monmouthshire Building Society, Pembrokeshire College, Pembrokeshire County Council, T2 Group, Valero and Western Power Distribution. I'd also like to thank Bluestone Foundation, who have sponsored the souvenir programme, which will be in the Western Telegraph on 6th of January. In it, you'll be able to find out more about tonight's winners, so be sure to pick up a copy. Before I introduce you to our host, we're going to hear a message from our title sponsors. Please welcome, from Bluestone Foundation, the founder, Pamela McNamara.
Good evening. As the Bluestone Foundation, we are extremely proud to sponsor this year's Health and Care Awards with our friends at Werndale for the second year. I think that after the year we've all had, it's more important now than ever to recognise the incredible commitment the health and care staff make to our communities here in West Wales. At Bluestone, we've been honoured to help in the COVID efforts, with the founding of Ysbyty Enfys Carreg on the perimeter of the resort. In doing so, we've seen just a small snapshot of the planning, coordination and care that has gone into making sure that our corner of the UK is prepared for something that, when we sat down for a lovely evening at the Pavilion last year, we were all blissfully unaware would shake up all aspects of our lives. We're extremely thankful to all the health and care workers. The nominations that we've had the honour of judging made it a very close decision in every category. I'd like to take this opportunity to share a quote with you by Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, which I was reminded of whilst reading the heartfelt nominations. The most beautiful people that we have known are those who have known defeat, known suffering, known struggle, known loss, and have found their way out of the depths. These persons have an appreciation, a sensitivity, and an understanding of life that fills them with compassion, gentleness, and a deep loving concern. Beautiful people do not just happen.
Thanks, Pamela. Let's hear from BMI Werndale Hospital Executive Director, Jackie Jones.
Noswaith pawb, good evening everyone. Werndale Hospital is delighted to join you tonight as joint sponsors of the Western Telegraph Health and Care Awards, our third year supporting this event. Werndale Hospital celebrated its 30th anniversary this year, and we could not have anticipated what a year it would be for healthcare. Werndale is your local private hospital, employing local people and treating local patients, and although we're just over the border in Bank of Ellyn in Carmarthenshire, many of our patients are from Pembrokeshire. Like everyone involved in healthcare in 2020, the team at Werndale have been focused on the response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Our entire capacity and capability were made available to the NHS, and since the beginning of April, over 5,500 NHS patients have come to us for urgent and time-critical care. We're pleased to have been able to work in partnership with our colleagues in the NHS, and we're proud to have been able to play our part. These awards allow us to take a moment to say thank you and recognise the incredible selfless dedication of staff and volunteers this year. I said it last year, but we'll say it again. You really are everyday heroes, and each day you make a significant difference to people's lives in Pembrokeshire. This summer, I read a book recommended to me by a colleague in Public Health Wales called Pale Rider. It tells the story of the Spanish flu pandemic in 1919 and how it changed the world. Interestingly, although it was a flu pandemic, it did not start in Spain, but almost certainly had its origin in either Kansas or China. It was 30 years before the birth of our NHS at the time, when we had very little knowledge of viruses and how they behaved. Certainly at that time, there was no prospect of a rapidly developed, tested and universally rolled out vaccine. Fast forward just over a century to 2020, and the world suffers the COVID-19 pandemic, but we're armed with lessons learnt from 1919 and incredible advances in viral and behavioural science. Most importantly of all, we have the NHS. I'd like to wish all the nominees the very best of luck this evening. Whatever the outcome of each award, there is no doubt that you're all worthy winners of the praise and admiration from those you care for.
Thank you, Jackie. We want this evening to be as interactive as possible, and while we might not be able to be in the same room, please put your messages of good luck, celebration and support in the comments below. I know our finalists would love to see them, and don't forget to like and share. Your awards host this evening is very used to being on your screens. He will be instantly recognisable to you as the health editor at Good Morning Britain, and for his appearances on The Lorraine Show with his slot The Pulse, where he looks at the health topics that have been discussed in the media that week. Welcome, Dr. Hilary Jones.
Thanks, Fiona. Welcome to the Western Telegraph Health and Social Care Awards, which I'm absolutely thrilled to be hosting, albeit remotely, through the medium of the small screen. These awards are the health and social care equivalent of the Emmy Awards in the world of television and emerging media. But as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure all of your patients and clients will agree, these are always much more important than them, and never more so than in this particular pandemic year. We could in fact call them the Pandemic Awards, because all of the nominees and winners from whichever discipline of healthcare they work in have done an absolutely outstanding job in 2020 in unprecedented and highly challenging circumstances. You always work hard, above and beyond, but this year many of you have made even greater sacrifices and often taken personal risks. Earlier in the year, we saw the general public come out onto the streets every Thursday evening and show their appreciation by clapping for you. All of you, every single one of you deserve recognition, and I'm immensely proud to call you my colleagues. Before we get to the awards, I'd just like to spend a couple of minutes reflecting on how this virus has impacted on all of us. It's a serious business, of course, and it will last a while longer. But we will get through it, and amongst the things that will help will be to be grateful for what we have and to keep our sense of humour. For example, I think we can all agree that in 2015, not a single person got the answer right to the question, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? For those of you of a certain age, how many thought that after surviving all that unprotected sex in the 70s, 80s and 90s, that you might die from an unprotected handshake in 2020? Who would have thought that something like this could affect every facet of our lives? Going to the pub, shopping, the theatre, film and sport. A lot of people are drinking more alcohol, I've noticed. Personally, after lockdown, I was delighted when the pubs opened up again, as I needed a reason to drink less. But since no one can get a test, it seems, for COVID-19 at the moment, the alcohol test for loss of taste and smell is quite a good alternative. What you do is you pour yourself a nice glass of wine and see if you can smell it. If you can, that's good. And then you drink some and see if you can taste it. And if you can, that's great because it's a negative test and it confirms that you don't have coronavirus. Last night, I tested myself 9 times and every time it was negative. Tonight, I'm going to test myself again because when I woke up this morning, I had a bit of a headache for some reason and felt like I was coming down with something. Bit worrying. Shopping is a different experience too, isn't it? The masks, the social distancing, the hand sanitizer. At my local supermarket, they use a temperature scanner. I think it can affect your memory though. I went in for bread, milk and sanitizer and came out with gin, wine and chocolate. Well, here's a tip. If, like me, you also forget the hand sanitizer. Horse manure works a treat. It prevents you touching your face. Everyone stays more than 2 meters away. Nobody shakes your hand and you always wash your hands before eating. Cheap too. And thank God for Netflix, eh? I mean, films have been decimated by the restrictions. The 7 Dwarfs were advised only recently that they can only meet up to groups of 6 people. One of them isn't happy. As for the Magnificent Seven and the 12 Angry Men, well, you can forget that. And who'd have thought all those team games, football and rugby would have to be played behind closed doors? There's only fencing left, and that is the perfect sport right now. You have to wear gloves and a visor anyway, and if anyone gets closer than 6 feet, you just stab them. Things are looking up, as we all know. Christmas has come and gone, and the first vaccines for COVID are already being rolled out. But it was a different Christmas this year, wasn't it? And we can only imagine what sort of COVID-orientated jokes were in your Christmas crackers this year. In my family's crackers, we had, what is Dominic Cummings' favourite Christmas song? Driving Home for Christmas by Chris Rea. Why are Santa's reindeers allowed to travel on Christmas Eve? Because they've got herd immunity. Why couldn't Mary and Joseph join their conference call? Because there was no Zoom at the inn. The Western Telegraph has been sent some messages of good luck and appreciation for the finalists tonight. Here is the first message from Michael from the Great British Bake Off.
Hi everybody, it's Michael here from the Great British Bake Off last year, and I am here to say hello and to wish you all the best of luck for tonight's award ceremony. I know you've had to move it online, which must feel a bit strange, yet another thing that COVID-19 has done to this world, but I don't think online ceremonies are the worst thing in the world, because I mean, if you're not on camera or no one's going to see you, you don't need to be wearing clothes. Well, obviously wearing something, but like pajamas are great, or even dressing up as whatever you want. What I would be doing would be in my pajamas with a tub of ice cream, maybe a pavlova as well, because why not? No one can see me, and I would be having a wild celebration myself. But if you are on camera, commiserations, hopefully you're only dressed from the waist up. Thank you to all of you for what you do. The health and care sector has been crucially important over the last 6 months, as it is always anyway. So thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you for all of your hard work, and congratulations. I really hope you all have the most wonderful evening, and I'm sending all of my love.
Thanks, Michael. Our first category this evening is the Best Innovation Award, sponsored by T2 Group. This award celebrates innovation in health and care, a new approach, application of an idea or technology. The finalists are Blue Team at Hywel Dda University Health Board. The Blue Team was developed as part of Withybush Hospital's COVID-19 response. It's helped to ensure specialist advice that can be accessed without having to attend hospital. Patients and their families have reported improved experiences regarding access to services and not having to stay in hospital. And then there's Cariad Pet Therapy CIC Project Manager Robert Thompson. He's helped to introduce robot companion therapy pets to care homes throughout Pembrokeshire during lockdown, and they proved a massive success, spreading happiness, companionship and comfort among the residents who would have normally got to interact with real animals. To announce the name of the winner, from T2 Group, Operations Director Vince Hannant.
In a year where health and social care has never been tested so much, innovation has been so important this year. So I'm delighted to announce the winner of the Best Innovation Award is the Blue Team, Hywel Dda University Health Board.
huge thank you to the Western Telegraph newspaper for running the Care Awards. Celebrating NHS workers is so very, very important, particularly at this time. So I personally want to thank you for all your hard work in bringing so many people together. I want to say congratulations to the Western Telegraph newspaper.
Thank you, Shirley. Now, our next award is the Care Home of the Year. This award recognises the contribution of everyone in a care home to provide a good service to patients. The finalists are Belmont Court Residential Nursing Home in Tenby. This was established in 1989 and now employs more than 30 qualified members of staff with a strong focus on the best traditions of Welsh hospitality. Residents can enjoy views of South Beach, the Tenby coastline, Caldy Island and beyond, and is located close to the town centre and its attractions. Langton Hall Residential Care Home, a 24-bed residential care home in Duabach. Langton Hall also assists older people in the community who require help in their homes with a Meals on Wheels service supporting those still living independently. They also offer a range of activities to their residents and have a highly motivated team of staff. And then there's St Teresa's Rest Home, located overlooking Fishguard Harbour and Goodwick Beach. This caters for up to 27 residents. The home is owned by the Sisters of Mercy, founded by Catherine Macaulay back in 1831, and they have a proud history of caring for the elderly. Staff keep residents entertained and always have smiles on their faces. To announce the name of the winner, the editor of the Western Telegraph, Fiona Phillips.
The winner of the Care Home of the Year is Langton Hall.
Well, Western Telegraph newspapers are running a Health and Care Awards. Hooray! And the awards have had to move online because of COVID. Oh dear, the knock-on effects of COVID are extraordinary. But anyway, they celebrate NHS and care workers. Hooray! And I wish you all the luck if you've been nominated. I wish you unbelievable congratulations if you've won. And thank you so much for all your hard work. Have a great evening, and hopefully I'll meet you all one day soon. Big kiss from Biggins. Mwah. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Biggins. Now we move on to the Together We Achieve Awards, sponsored by Pembrokeshire College. We wanted to hear about teams working together to deliver improved patient care and public health. The finalists are Paul Sartori Hospice at Home Service. They've been working with other healthcare professionals for nearly 40 years. Strong partnerships exist with the Welsh Government and Hywel Dda University Health Board to collaborate and contribute to existing end-of-life services in Pembrokeshire. They developed innovative ways to continue caring for patients during the COVID-19 pandemic as referrals increased significantly. Pembrokeshire Care Limited has worked throughout the fear, confusion and difficulties brought on by COVID-19. They've put themselves on the front line, working throughout the day and night to care for the most vulnerable in the community. With a staff team of 65 carers, they've travelled from Fishguard to Tenby, Pembroke and St David's to deliver the very best care. And TIA Quality Improvement Team Hywel Dda University Health Board. This came together from several professions and embraced the challenge of improving the quality of service provided to patients who have had a TIA transient ischemic attack, that is, also known as a mini-stroke. The team didn't let the pandemic stop their momentum, and they introduced virtual clinics when face-to-face ones weren't possible. To announce the name of the winner, from Pembrokeshire College, Curriculum Area Manager, Healthcare, Childcare and Business, Lucy Breckham.
It's a privilege to be here today. The winner of Together We Achieve Award is Paul Sartori Hospice at Home.
Western Telegraph newspapers are running the Health and Care Awards. The awards have had to move online because of COVID. They celebrate NHS and care workers. Congrats and thanks for all their hard work.
Thanks, Sherry. Our fourth award tonight is the Mental Health and Wellbeing Award. Psychological well-being is at the heart of the award. The finalists are Danielle Boswell. She's taken to her new role as a family liaison officer at Withybush Hospital with enthusiasm and dedication, organising for all patients to have contact on a daily basis. She has been described as a ray of sunshine, and families of loved ones have commented on Danielle's role and the impact she has made at the hospital. Cariad Pet Therapy CIC have adapted and changed from the traditional service they previously offered to promote well-being to a less traditional form of pet therapy. Their introduction of a robotic pet friend to care homes across the county proved a huge success with residents. They've reconnected individuals and helped maintain a sense of well-being during a particularly difficult time. And Living in Suicide's Shadow was set up by Sian, Lisa and Anna to provide peer support to those who've been bereaved by suicide, all while themselves grieving the loss of loved ones to suicide. The group aims to reduce the loneliness and isolation felt by those who've been bereaved by suicide and provide a safe environment in which they can share their experiences and feelings without judgment. To announce the name of the winner, the editor of the Western Telegraph, Fiona Phillips.
The winner of the Mental Health and Wellbeing Award is Cariad Pet Therapy.
Hello, Ben Fogel here from glorious Scotland with a very important message to all the finalists in the Western Telegraph Health and Care Awards. This year the awards have moved online, but they really are so important, celebrating NHS and care workers. So from me to all the nominees and all the winners, good luck, congratulations and thank you. Thank you for all your hard work.
Thanks, Ben. Now, our next award is the Early Years Award. This award recognises individuals who've made significant contributions to children's health, from medicine and science to community and public health. To announce the name of the winner, from the Western Telegraph, local IQ marketing executive Robert McCartney.
Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. The winner of the Early Years Award is Jolly Jumpers.
Congratulations, Jolly Jumpers Day Nursery. Owned and managed by Adrian and Hannah Hurton since 2007, the nursery, situated close to the centre of Haverfordwest, has a learn through play principle and offers children the opportunity to develop at their own pace in a bright and stimulating setting.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's James Buckley here, and I just wanted to wish the Western Telegraph Health and Care Awards finalists the very best of luck at tonight's awards. Now, I know you guys work very hard in normal times, but I just want to say personally, thank you so much for everything that you've done, especially recently. I've heard the business has been booming, so yeah, nice. I would like to say thank you though. I'm so glad that there are people like you on this planet, because if the world was full of people like me, lazy, uneducated cowards, we'd be in a really bad way. So be proud of yourselves, and please keep up the hard work, because there's people like me relying on heroes like you. Thank you.
Thank you, James. Now we move on to the Pharmacy of the Year. This award recognises the contribution of everyone in a pharmacy to provide a good service to patients. The finalists are Nayland Pharmacy. They were praised for their outstanding community-focused healthcare, especially during the coronavirus pandemic, under the guidance of Jonathan David, who can prescribe a wide range of prescription medications to patients without them needing to see their GPs. Jonathan is a well-loved and well-respected professional and an asset to the community of Neyland. Newt's Pharmacy Johnson, headed by Simon Newt, the pharmacy is at the centre of the village and has an excellent working relationship with the local doctors and surgery team, making sure that patients' prescriptions are available on time. Simon has personally delivered medication to patients at their time of need, while support staff are equally understanding of their clients' needs. And Well Pharmacy have gone above and beyond to ensure the St David's community has received the highest standard of care during the pandemic, despite losing staff to job cuts and others having to shield at home. They use social media to organise volunteer helpers and ensure everyone has been kept up to date with the ever-changing situation. To announce the name of the winner, from Museum of Military Medicine Director Jason Simmons.
Thank you, Dr. Hillary. Well, I'm very pleased to be able to announce that the winner of Pharmacy of the Year is Well Pharmacy.
Hi everybody, Sam Warburton here. We'd just like to wish all the finalists all the best of luck. I hope you have a fantastic evening. Good luck everybody.
Thank you, Sam. Our 7th award this evening is the GP Practice of the Year Award. This award recognises the contribution of everyone in the GP practice to provide a good service to patients. The finalists are Barlow House Surgery. Working as a team, the doctors and staff at Barlow House in Milford Haven strive to provide the best possible care for the needs of their patients and feel the services they offer are tailored to meet those needs. The surgery has been praised for the way their services improved after adapting to COVID-19. St Thomas Surgery. Located at the top of Haverfordwest Town Centre and with 2 branch surgeries in the villages of Langham and Broadhaven, St Thomas covers a large rural area and serves around 12,300 patients. The practice has a Welsh-speaking team of staff which has been hailed for always providing patients with a warm welcome. And Winch Lane Surgery. Another Haverfordwest practice. Winch Lane was the first in Wales to achieve the Quality Practice Award from the Royal College of General Practitioners. The purpose-built surgery was opened in 1991 and facilities include a practice nurse treatment suite equipped for minor surgery. To announce the name of the winner, from Western Telegraph, the Managing Director, Hussein Bayoumi.
Firstly, congratulations to all the nominees. The winner of GP Practice of the Year is Winch Lane Surgery.
Hi everybody, it is I, Justin Hawkins from the Darkness. This is a message to all of the Western Telegraph newspaper Health and Care Awards finalists. I want to say thanks a lot for all of your hard work during the most difficult period of suffering and uncertainty that the world has ever seen. You're doing great work, and I'm happy to see that you're all being rewarded for it tonight. So have a lovely time.
Thanks, Justin. Our next award is Volunteer of the Year, sponsored by Western Power Distribution. The award acknowledges those volunteers who've shown an exceptional and outstanding commitment to helping people. The finalists are Paul and Yanwin Matthias give up 2 days of their week to volunteer at Withybush Hospital, taking a mobile shop and library around the wards and enjoying a chat with patients, always going the extra mile to support them. Offering a valued service to patients and staff, their work has been invaluable during the coronavirus pandemic. Reverend Ian Middlemist runs a group of volunteers based at Hill Park Baptist Church in Haverfordwest. The NHS contacted him during lockdown to see if vulnerable patients who had to self-isolate due to severe health problems could receive weekly food boxes from his food bank. many patients now receive food packages every week, with Ian going above and beyond to ensure everything runs smoothly. And Angelo Rossi, he provides compassionate care to homeless people and those sleeping rough on the streets of South and West Wales. He supports weekly Homeless Hope foot care sessions, with his commitment shining through from the start. His dedication to the homeless came into play when Homeless Hope visited Newport earlier this year. To announce the name of the winner, from Western Power Distribution team leader Mark Phillips.
It gives me great pleasure to be here on behalf of Western Power Distribution to present the award for Volunteer of the Year. I will use the term winner lightly, as I believe each and every individual in the health and care environment are all champions. Appreciation is deserved towards the Western Telegraph for putting this all together, as this year, as I'm sure you will agree, has been particularly trying, and these awards help to reflect everyone's hard work. So the champion, or the winner, of Volunteer of the Year is Angelo Rossi.
Hi gang, it's me, Mr. Motivator, and I've got the pleasure of shouting out to all the heroic Pembrokeshire key workers. You have worked so hard during these difficult and challenging times. And I want to say a personal thank you for all the work that you have done. Congratulations, there have been such fabulous people. Look after yourself. The job you're doing is challenging, demanding, but you've sailed through it. Stay in good health. Look after yourself. Say yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Motivator. Derek, how the devil are you? Now we move on to Support Staff of the Year, sponsored by Monmouthshire Building Society. This award recognises a person that demonstrates outstanding levels of commitment to patient care and puts the patient at the heart of everything they do. The finalists are Penny Croxford. She's a registered physiotherapist with 25 years experience, specialising in elderly care and mobility and neurological rehab, including stroke, multiple sclerosis and Parkinson's disease. Continually giving encouragement with her hands-on treatment, she is always coming up with new ideas and suggestions to improve her patients' lives. Karen Harris is the team supervisor of the very busy A&E department at Withybush Hospital. Karen is committed to delivering the best the NHS can, especially in these difficult times. Leading a team of dedicated staff, she's devoted her life to the NHS and the patients of Pembrokeshire, regarded as the unsung hero of the A&E department. And Lucy Ratcliffe, when COVID-19 struck, the teenager took on an NHS healthcare assistant role at Withybush Hospital, giving her all to the job and experiencing the highs and lows associated with nursing, something she considered studying at university. She has now decided to pursue caring as a career and wants to become a paramedic. To announce the name of the winner, from Monmouthshire Building Society Finance Director, Ewan Jones.
And the Support Staff of the Year winner is Karen Harris.
Hello, Shumai, Sean Lloyd here. It's an honour to be with you as part of these very special celebrations. Pleser o'r mwyaf. Great people doing amazing work in the health and care sector. We salute you. Diolch, a big thank you too to the Western Telegraph for showcasing those who deserve our recognition. But above all, a big, high-pressure, sizzling, scorcho thank you, diolch, to you NHS and care workers and others for going above and beyond, for finding solutions, but more than anything else, for caring. Pob luck, good luck, congratulations, llongyfarchiadau, already so well deserved, and a heartfelt thank you. Diolch o galon I chi.
Thanks, Sean. Our 10th award this evening is Paramedic or First Responder of the Year, sponsored by Valero. We were looking for a paramedic or first responder who demonstrated an innovative and caring approach to their work. The finalists are Robert Rees. He's worked for the Welsh Ambulance Service for nearly 30 years. A current injury saw him temporarily redeployed to a fit tester and trainer role within Pembrokeshire, often dedicating his own time to make sure health workers and patients were reassured and safe when it came to using PPE during the pandemic. He also took his expertise into Carmarthen and Ceredigion. And Rory Robinson. He took up the role as a clinical team leader in Haverfordwest at the start of the coronavirus pandemic, looking after ambulance crews all over Pembrokeshire and responding to serious incidents and emergencies. Rory also delivers crucial crew training every year, teaching Pembrokeshire's school children how to save lives. To announce the name of the winner, representing Valero, the editor of the Western Telegraph, Fiona Phillips.
The winner of Paramedic or First Responder of the Year is Robert Rees.
Hiya everyone, what's occurring? It's Jo here, Stacey from Gavin and Stacey, and I just want to say to all of the finalists in the Health and Care Awards a massive, massive thank you for everything that you've done. You've gone above and beyond and you've been absolutely amazing, and we thank you all from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you so much. And I want to wish you really, really good luck, and also congratulations for becoming finalists. Have an absolutely lush time on this online awards do, which is the first time it's ever been online before. So good luck, congratulations, and thank you for everything that you've done. We all appreciate it so much. And I hope that you have a fantastic and lush time. Bye!
Thanks, Joanne. Our next category tonight is Nurse of the Year, sponsored by Direct Nursing Services. We're looking here for a nurse that demonstrated outstanding levels of commitment to patient care and who puts the patient at the heart of everything they do. The finalists are Linos Davies has provided end-of-life support for a number of years, very often to people she's known for a long time. She considered taking early retirement, but put that on the back burner to help in the battle against COVID-19. She dedicates her life to others unwaveringly in her support for those she supports and always makes patients and their immediate families comfortable in tough times. Christine Evans was a ward sister before joining Winch Lane Surgery. She managed chronic disease care before becoming one of the first nurse practitioners in the country. With a career in the NHS spanning 4 decades, her specialities include asthma, COPD, and diabetic care. Her patients have a great respect for her and confidence in her ability. And Sarah Hicks, she's a respiratory clinical nurse specialist based at Withybush Hospital. Her role includes the management of patients with complex respiratory needs in inpatient and outpatient settings, as well as the delivery of education to colleagues and patients on treatments including non-invasive ventilation, chest drain management, and nebulizer therapy. To announce the name of the winner, from Direct Nursing Services Administrator Victoria Cook.
The winner of the Nurse of the Year is Sarah Hicks.
Hello, gorgeous, lovely people of Haverfordwest and surrounding areas. How are you doing? What a year we've had so far. I'm Dr. Phil Hammond. I've been an NHS doctor for 33 years. I've written about the NHS. I've satirised the NHS as a comedian, and I can tell you, I've never known anything like it. But well done for everything you've done over these first 10 months of the year. It's been pretty tough out there, but your compassion and dedication, commitment and competence have shone out, and it's wonderful to be celebrating that this evening. Be great to celebrate it in person, but we're having to do it at a distance, but that's no reason to play down your fantastic achievements. Just look after yourselves. That's, I guess, my theme for the evening. High levels of stress amongst health and care workers anyway, and this has made it tougher. I hope I can be with you in person one year to celebrate all the fantastic work you do. Well done.
Thanks, Dr. Phil. Now we move on to Doctor of the Year. This doctor must have demonstrated outstanding levels of commitment to patient care and put the patient at the heart of everything they do. The finalists are Dr. Abdullah Chima, known for his kindness, patience, and having the ability to make patients feel at ease. Nothing is too much trouble for Abdullah. He's been described as a credit to his profession and a valued member of staff wherever he works. Dr. Sujan P. Daduvai, the Solver Surgery GP, has been lauded for the reassurance and care she gives her patients and going the extra mile to make people feel at ease during the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Relatives of those she treated have expressed their gratitude, particularly for her compassion and gentleness in very difficult times. And Dr. Sian Williams, a GP at Saundersfoot Surgery. Sian is known for always being understanding and having a strong work ethic. Her patients have described her as kind, reassuring, and a true professional, with praise for the way she takes time to listen to people despite being in the middle of a pandemic. To announce the name of the winner, from the Army, Deputy Commander Colonel Sean Walker.
Ladies and gentlemen, throughout the COVID pandemic, Joint Military Command Wales has worked really closely with all of our emergency services, not least our doctors and nurses. They've done a fantastic job in looking after all of us under extremely difficult conditions. It therefore gives me great pleasure to announce the winner of Doctor of the Year, and this year it's Dr. Abdullah Chima.
Shemai, it's Shane here, and a little bit different this year, but the Western Telegraph has had to move its Health and Care Awards online due to this horrible COVID situation. But it's fantastic that you're celebrating NHS and care workers. They deserve all the credit and the praise that they're getting at the moment. Diolch yn fawr. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Enjoy the awards. Pob luck. Diolch.
Thanks, Shane. Now we move on to the West Wales Unsung Hero Award, sponsored by Pembrokeshire County Council. The award is about celebrating the unsung heroes in the health and care sector. The finalists are Keely Connor. Keely has worked tirelessly as a social worker alongside being a carer for her mother, willing to learn, share ideas and initiatives, and an enthusiastic advocate for the social work profession. She has continued to go above and beyond for her clients during the pandemic. She also fundraises and helps others in the community in her spare time. Jim Duff. There probably aren't many people who know the ins and outs of Withybush Hospital quite as well as Senior Porter Jim, who's approaching 40 years service. His workload has increased tremendously during the coronavirus pandemic, with constant new challenges and concerns to tackle within the hospital. Taking great pride in his role, he's also responsible for security and has immense understanding for the care and safety of the patients. And Cato Campo and Nicola Jones. Withybush Hospital's Kat and Nicola work tirelessly to ensure that medical staff rotas are covered across unscheduled care, general surgery, trauma and orthopaedics. They work exceptionally hard to ensure all shifts are covered, escalating any outstanding shifts and concerns to the management team as necessary. COVID-19 brought with it significant additional challenges, but the pair met these head-on to make sure shifts were covered. To announce the name of the winner, representing Pembrokeshire County Council, the editor of the Western Telegraph, Fiona Phillips.
The winner of West Wales Unsung Hero Award is Keely Connor.
Hello, Health and Care Awards finalists. I don't know your names, but I know that you've been bloody clever, bloody loyal, bloody important for the National Health Service. I'm very proud of you. So I wish you all luck, warm congratulations, and most of all, thank you, a huge thank you for all your hard work. You're magnificent, and you should know it. God bless you, loves. All the best.
Thank you, Miriam. Our final award this evening is the Outstanding Achievement Award, sponsored by Bluestone Foundation and BMI Werndale Hospital. This award goes to the person who's had to overcome objections or barriers, finding new ways of working, developing new approaches to deliver the best possible care, or had an impact on people in the area. To announce the name of the winner, from Bluestone Foundation, founder Pamela McNamara, and from BMI Werndale Hospital, Executive Director Jackie Jones.
The winner of the Outstanding Achievement Award is Karen Harris.
Congratulations, Karen, well done. Witherbush Hospital A&E team supervisor Karen keeps her staff going despite the constant pressure they face on a daily basis. Her big smile, understanding and encouragement puts patients at ease, and her ability to defuse situations with patients who can be very demanding, as we all know, and challenging is considerable. Karen is tolerant and acts on the principles of the NHS, which is the best of care for everyone.
This is for all the nominees of the Western Telegraph newspaper's Health and Care Awards. Every single one of you who's been nominated is a hero, and you deserve so much love and all the awards for everything you've done. Best of luck and congratulations to the winners.
Congratulations to all tonight's finalists and winners. You really are at the heart of our communities, and the work you do is so very much appreciated by every single member of it. These awards wouldn't have been possible without the support of our sponsors. They continue to champion these awards during these challenging times and have helped ensure that they can go ahead online tonight. So I'd like to thank our title sponsors, the Bluestone Foundation and BMI Werndale Hospital, and our category sponsors, Direct Nursing Services, Monmouthshire Building Society, Pembrokeshire College, Pembrokeshire County Council, T2 Group, Valero, and Western Power Distribution. I'd also like to thank Bluestone Foundation, who has sponsored the souvenir programme, which will be in the Western Telegraph on the 6th of January. In it, you'll be able to find out more about tonight's winners, so do be sure to pick up a copy for yourself. Thank you so much for watching the Western Telegraph Health and Social Care Awards 2020. And before I say goodnight, I'd just like to wish you all a very happy and very healthy 2021. Good night.